Okay. This map we got touched, obviously, which is probably why a VOD review was requested for it. Oh, I just need to find a point. We're gonna look from above, I guess. View. There's no like one player we're gonna look at. The focus for this, if I remember correctly, is going to be positioning and ult usage. I don't think any individual person was necessarily a problem. I think it was more of they just cycled ults better and had better positioning and team coordination than we did. Also, their like Genji became prime. Who's a Genji player? Everyone will know. Necros.
Sparkle, Hawksall, Necros.
Yeah.
Okay.
For this map, I think he ended up with 33 out of 60 finals or something ridiculous like that. So good luck, have fun for us. But I think we had time here now. Someone has time. Yeah. While we're starting time, I'm gonna talk. We start out on this ball comp, ball Curie. We're playing a rush because we expect them to. We're gonna expect them to pocket Wicked at this point, based on our previous map with them, where Wicked played hit scan with an Ashe with a Mercy pocket. They don't roll out with that, which is interesting. They roll out with him on Flex CPS, which we were not really prepared for, so we end up swapping comps a few times. But I still think the idea of playing a rush style comp would work best against them. Well, at the time, with this current roster, that would be my opinion. And then later, the next map it was their map pick. We picked this map for reference. We picked Suravasa to play rush comp. They picked Rialto to play a poke comp, kind of, that didn't end up working for them. But I still think rush here for us would be the best option. I guess their rush mirror is just better than ours with this roster on their specific heroes. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a long VOD review because we got 5-0'd. We're going to skip till they actually... Oh, they're ready. Never mind. Okay. This map is fucking terrible to look at stuff. We are team blue. They're team yellow. Okay. Our ball goes in. My Reaper is flanking. My Tracer's main. We Suzu early. I get touched. And then from there, I think we kind of just collapse. We're not playing together at all. Neither are they, but they just win their isolated ones and then eventually play coordinated compared to us. I'm muted. Whoops. I mean, they eventually win their ones and play coordinated compared to us. I got put out of position, which was probably my fault. I'm not gonna go back and look because I'm just gonna assume it was my fault. But if we're playing this comp like in a professional setting, we want to have our Tracer be the one flanking and our Reaper playing main and then coordinating dives with our ball calming where we should go, which clearly we do not have here because our ball was main and then our Tracer was main and our Reaper was flanking. Our Tracer cannot peel as well as a Reaper, so that was one of our problems to begin with. And then they isolated someone who was weak and then collapsed on them and then snowballed from there for that first fight. Then for here, that was the first fight. Let's see what happens this fight. Doing a little bit of poke. We swapped the queen off the ball, which I think is a good mirror. We're pretty much kind of fully mirroring them except for the Reaper Genji. I get dashed through once again. What is wrong with me? Wait, did I just like end this map? Hold up, wait a minute. Where am I?
It's not even on screen.
I'm on screen.
Oh, what time?
We Suzu our queen. Fine.
You just get 3-2-1.
I just get 3-2-1. Yeah, comboed. Trying to play with our team. Um, where's my Reaper? Yeah, they shout. Only 2 people get shout, but then they go on the Lucio. Our Reaper's playing really passive.
I think you guys lose this fight because of your tank's positioning.
Yeah, my tank's kind of in the middle, taking a lot of poke damage. My Reaper's
Forces out your own Suzu.
Forces out our own Suzu. We have to use shout rather than them, and so we use both of our defensive cooldowns. Our Reaper's playing back because he's probably respawning. Or if not, he's just playing back, which leads to them having all the cooldown advantage, and then obviously taking advantage of that really well. And then I think that just caps on this point. Our Curie lives, we get some more poke. We swap Soj, made the Soj off Trey. I don't know if we coordinate a touch here. Yeah, like...
This guy's first dead every fight.
Why is my Lucio first dead fight? I think my Reaper triggered OT.
Yeah.
Or I think we did. I remember us coordinating that in chat. My Reaper's gonna trigger OT. I'm playing with my Queen. I get one-shot comboed. I'm dead instantly. Whatever. Like, I guess I don't wide swing 4 people there. Probably. Wait, who?
Also, both your DPS
Oh,
are
wait, my Reaper does not touch. My Zinnia touches. My Soj touches. Both my DPS are off angle lanes.
Should have touched.
So yeah, my Zinnia should have been playing with me, or Reaper could have touched and then off angled. So we had 2 people off angling. I get dashed through, 1 shot comboed. And then we just lose that fight. Where's next point? Over here, I guess. Neutral fights. No, we're gonna ride a little bit. Okay. Neutral fight. Let's look at what ults they have. We have 0 ults. We have a single lane. Wait, how is that lane there? What the fuck?
It's not. It's because you reversed.
Okay. We have a lane. They have 3, 5. They have 5 ults. We swapped a few times. I think for ult tracking wise, we're probably pretty accurate. We know they're gonna have a lot of ults. We don't need to take. Do we lane first? We Suzu early, which is not.
I don't know what you guys do here, but I think you should just take a dry fight.
Yeah, we swap off Zarya. We don't have a tank right now. My Kiriko is frontlining.
I think she got knifed.
Did she get knifed?
Yeah.
Let's see. Our tank is swapping.
Either way, she shouldn't.
Zarya. My Soultier is fine. She can slide out. My Kiriko really shouldn't be here. She does get knifed. She should TP back. Instead, we use Suzu. They see us Suzu, I think, lane, or do we lane? I don't know.
We also bubbled the wrong person.
We bubble or DBA. They lane. We okay. I remember calling to kite this lane because there's still 13 seconds left. We should be kiting this lane. My Zarya gets knifed. Unfortunate. Oh, that's right. They pop blade here. This is dry fight for the most part.
That's fine.
This is a pretty good fight. I mean, we lost a couple people, but we didn't use any ults, which is fine. They get a free first cap though. Down from here. Let's see here. We want ideally, we know they use lane and blade. I'm saving beat, or I should be saving beat for Queen ult. We should lane early here and try to take point. No? Like lane on a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you lane from like this.
I don't have a circle.
Using my mouse,
yeah,
kind of where their tank is.
You lane right here through point. Let's see what we do. Their Queen's a little out of position. We go in.
Like right now, you should be laning.
We lane, yeah. Okay, good lane. They pop OC. Their Genji's flanking. Yeah, your Lucio was on crack this game. Holy shit. Okay.
I don't know if that's the beat.
This is why I played DPS strictly after this game. We double support ult, not ideal. We do get one though. Somehow.
And you push out Queen.
And we force out Queen
You
ult.
forced out all of their ults.
They use,
except
for beat. Now since we beat it first and we didn't defensive beat, we did use 2 offensive support ults. They have a better beat. Our DBA gets collapsed on. He's a little bit out by himself near a Genji. I don't know if he could have got healed. And then we're not really calling any targets here. Everybody is shooting their own thing. Because we have our tank, our Lucio saying shoot Kiri. The Kiri dies. We have our Zarya saying shoot Queen, I think. And then both of my DPS are dead. And then my Kiri
I'd also
goes
like to say
team.
You getting bubbled over your Kiri is insane.
Yeah.
Looking at this image.
Also, I'm full HP, I think. Yeah. Me getting bubbled here in general is just... Yeah, I don't need a bubble there. I'm full HP. I could live. And then now my Queen doesn't have bubbles, and then this person dies, and then I'm by myself, and I just die here. Yeah.
The bubble management in the previous fight was also not the greatest.
So yeah, that fight, double support ults, and then bubbling. I don't know if Neo's really a Zarya pet though, so I'm not gonna fault him too much for that. Here, okay, here also was like not good decision making at all whatsoever. Because we could have touched, we wanted to touch, and then last second we calmed to give it up and rotate. Because we had plenty of time to touch here with speed. I don't think we ended up touching. I think we decided to calm as we're already like through choke to give up, and then that just led to some confusion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's too late. It's too late to give up. You guys are already fighting.
Yeah, so
like,
here,
even if you don't want to fight for the point, you still have to fight. You can't just leave.
Yeah, here I knew we could touch. We had speed. I could have touched at least. And we're already through choke. We're already engaged in a fight here, and then our tank calms. We're not touching, and so my DPS back up. And actually, I don't know why they backed up. Our DPS. Actually, no, we're still touching at this point. Never mind. I'm thinking of the next point. I don't know, but my DPS are kind of by themselves. It's just a shit show of like a fire drill, pretty much, where we're trying to touch point and we're not stacking together or fighting together, and our DPS get separated. And then at this point, you're already in a 3v5. You're not gonna win, no matter like how hard you try, especially with no ults. So that's what happened at that point. But if I remember correctly, I don't know, someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, somebody counter calmed that we're not going to be able to touch there, and that we shouldn't. And I think Neos countered we're not going to be able to touch, and I counter calmed his counter calm, saying that no, we can touch and we should touch. And then this map, hold up. The rest of this map, I was playing to win the map because, I mean, some teams will like play to like just try to win a point. I mean, if you're gonna play a map, you try to play to win the map. So like you use like a lot of ults for like this third point, even if you know you're not gonna win it, just because in like a real scenario you're gonna lose the map. So then I think just like preemptively for our fourth point, we have nothing. Here they engage with Blade early, and Wicked just kills my whole team. Also, we swap more here. Don't really agree with that swap because it does nothing. You have no Suzu A, which is the best ability in the game, hands down. And B, your Fate acts the same way as a TP, except less mobility and longer cooldown, and you have longer downtime because you can't do anything while you're in Fade.
I think if they were mirroring Zara, it would be fine to play Mora. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't.
But
obviously, it's still not as good as Kiri, but I think you have to play Kiri.
Yeah, they're playing Queen. And like, I don't know, Lucio Kiri is just like, this is allegedly 3.4, so like low masters. At that point, you're gonna play Lucio Kiri in any sort of realistic setting. And so we get touched this point, and then they get another free first cap. And then I think I swap. Do I swap Honor here? Maybe I swap Carry. I swapped like 4 times for the rest of the game. I'm not gonna lie. I play Kiriko now. Because I think I recognize that we need a Kiriko. Now, if we're actually gonna stick to this comp, we out heal them, just straight up hands down, and we outrange them.
You better poke.
We have better poke. We should be playing range. There is no need for us to play any sort of close at all. We know they have Queen'll. We're gonna try to save Suzu for that. We also have double bubble to like cleanse, quote unquote, cleanse a Queen'll. We should be using our Bastion form to get value and our Soj to poke. And if they, we should be also saving bubbles for if they amp on us, or for a Queen'll. Those are the 2 scenarios. We have grab as well. We should not lose this fight straight up. We have grab. We have a combo as well with the whatever. My Zinio gets headshot. Okay. Does he just?
And you guys didn't combo the Bastions.
Yeah, we didn't combo the Bastion Zario. I don't think. I didn't even see his HP. I think he just got one shot. But also, my Bastion pops ult, so we're not comboing. We have the other our 2 supports playing back with our Bastion, and my Zarya is by herself, way up here. So that's a miscommunication error, which honestly with this squad should not really be happening because we actually played competitively together with this exact roster. I think maybe not with Mir or with Sans, but the rest of the people, at least our tank and like everyone else, should like be kind of aware of each other. Yeah. And so their Queen comes in. I think Suzu. We're just gonna skip this fight. My Bastion kills himself. Like my Neo jumps or my Neo jumps this map. Yeah. We use Bastion ult there. Now we have a dry grab. We're playing Cass. Still same thing. Way better poke than them. We should be playing like a distance poke. I think this is the one fight we win the whole map. I'm not gonna lie. They lane. We kite the lane. Really good job here, I want to say. We kite the lane. Then we grab the lane with our kite, which is good, right? Except for my tank comms here to leave the people in grab and to run a point, which I counter comm. No, we're gonna kill the people in point because we can. And so then I think we
grab 3 people.
We grab 4 people. And so at this point, Neo's calming, go point, ignore, rotate, and I'm saying, no, we kill. They're all half. They use all their cooldowns. We should just kill. And so I think we do end up killing everyone here. Yeah. We lose 1 person, whatever. Yeah, we won a team fight. We use grab, they use lane. Not bad. Now we have Cole. That's it. I do also remember us wanting to Cole early here. I wanted to get a little bit aggressive, try to force some cooldowns, and I don't really think we do. We're kind of just sitting here. My Bastion's by himself. I TP back. I want to Cole here. My Bastion's playing a bit by himself. I mean, yeah, they pop OCB. We pop Cole and die immediately. I think if we called it early when we see someone get low, like their Genji was half at one point.
Their Lucio used amp and somebody else was 1 HP.
Yeah.
Like even before this, around here.
So here, at scrims, yes, we're gonna play 2 more points, but we have to win every single fight from this point out if we want to, or we have to win every fight for this point if we want to win the map. So we should be trying to get aggressive and at least make something happen with our little ult bank when we know they have beat. We could try to force beat and maybe do a little bit of kiting. Here we see, or actually even it was before this too.
It was way before that.
Yeah, right here.
It was like their first. Not right here.
No, we're just gonna.
Literally right when they walked.
Right when they walk in. Yeah.
I think their Genji.
Their Genji was 1 HP.
The Genji gets dinked. He's 1 HP behind the pillar. Their Lucio amps.
But like not having Lucio here kind of also screws us because we can't amp on them when they get low. So like their Genji's 1 HP, they use amp. We should Cole here and be aggressive because they have no cooldowns, right? Instead, we kind of sit here doing nothing. And they get their cooldowns back. They all get full HP. They're touching on the flank in a 1v1 with their Bastion. Our Bastion should not be there. Bastion should be on the front, kind of with our front line, with our Mora and Kiri pressuring. We don't really care if they're touch flanks because we have high HP hero pools. We could all pretty much survive a Soj, and we could turn and look at her and pressure away real quick. We don't need to be doing ISO 1v1s over there. Instead, a lot's happening here, and we don't call. They get their cooldowns back. They use Shout. They use OC. My Bastion gets dope with their Genji because they're able to walk with their Lucio speed, and they beat just to secure the map. Yeah, a lot of things we could have done differently there. Yes, I'm VOD videos. DBAS for VOD.
I think even if you guys aren't gonna pull like what we said to, right when they're engaging, you should have called. Like,
that
right
too.
When you see that their queen's starting to walk up, just call.
Yeah, if you see them starting to walk up, you call them, try to pressure them back at least. We called a little bit too late there.
I think we called after.
We called after DBA died, and then at that point they beat it, and the call got instantly shut down. Here we're playing Monkey. At this point, I mean, I don't even know if it's worth bothering. At this point, A, the map's lost, and B, our comps are just terrible. We get picked.
You guys are playing a dive.
We're playing a dive poke comp,
no,
which
this is horrible.
This is just terrible. This is just bad looks. We're already down 1. We should not be fighting this. We should be cutting backwards. We pop high noon. We die, and then now we finally fully disengage. Yeah. Now we're just poking. We do a soft dive. Genji, we dash, we use Suzu. We get aggressive with lane here. Okay. Here they did a good job. Somehow their poke. Oh, I went too far. This cannot be happening with our comp. We got outpoked by their team. We're forced to use Suzu to live, and then we rush, which is fine, in my humble opinion, even though it's me like rushing, because we're gonna be in their LOS here. But they know we use Suzu already. They pop, Blade and Queen ult. And from there, it's just like there's nothing we can do because we don't have a Suzu yet. Yeah. So I guess 2 ults for 1. Now we mirror the Genji. We're actually on like a better dive comp. I'm back to Lucio.
I was gonna say you guys should have just switched to Woats, which you did.
We get a kill here. We use Colt early. I'm still in 2x speed. This was a good teamfight win here. We did exactly what we needed to do. I'm going to highlight this because it's good to highlight good stuff so people know what to do. We call aggressively here, which is really good because we have the ultimate advantage. And they try to kite. They're unable to kite. We dive someone. And we just win this fight. We should. They use nothing. Only using Colt for this fight is really good. But I think this comp we're on now, like a dive comp, is much better for like what we like are used to playing. And so okay, well, I guess we won 2 team fights this map. Whoopsies, my bad. There might be a third later.
I feel like you guys also could have swapped to Reaper. I know he hasn't died yet, and he has ult. But
yeah,
the Reaper would be fine now because you guys are just playing a death ball.
Yeah. I mean, actually, no, before we were playing a terrace ball, we were playing like a more coordinated dive, I guess, with the Queen Trey. But yeah, that we really truly are playing a death ball.
Yeah, you're playing Woats.
Yeah, they lane, and then a lane is pretty much a free fight win for the most part. They collapse on our Bastion. We're just very split here to begin the fight. I don't know. If we're
I feel
gonna,
like you guys gave him so much space for free,
yeah,
no?
yeah,
Like what did I
we,
just see?
no, you're right. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. We are playing like again a death ball dive comp. We give them all the space for free. Yes, we're playing death ball, but they also have an insane amount of short range burst damage with the queen. Like we should be like we don't have a poke comp necessarily, but we should be at least trying to like pressure them into maybe using some cooldowns here. Instead, we back up to this corner, and
Like, okay, you guys are not only getting shot by the queen, but 80% of the damage you guys are taking is from the queen, and you guys are
yeah,
like, look at your Winston.
my
Look
Winston's
at your
over.
Winston.
Yeah,
This guy is so scared. Why are you guys so far?
we are so far back. My bastion gets low, and then they just land on my bastion. I don't remember exactly. Again, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't know if someone calmed to hold this corner here. Low key, I might have calmed to hold the corner. I don't think I would have. Um, but then our bastion should have put our bastion should be stairs here anyway, like right where my mouse cursor is.
I would say holding the corner's fine, but you guys
Um,
weren't. You guys weren't even holding the corner.
but we should be
You
playing.
guys backed up further
Our
than that.
our bastion should be further back with our Lucio, not by himself. And our
Yeah.
monkey should actually be on the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so then again they get a team fight pick, and then they win from there. That's point 4. Again. I don't know. And then I think at this point we were already trying to counter the Genji because we see he's clearly carrying their team. If we look at the scoreboard here, 21 finals out of, he has 21. The rest of his team has 18, 20, 25. Like he's doing things on Genji, which is fine. Okay, here we pop Bastional. We really do not need to pop Bastional here. There's 20 seconds left before this point unlocks. They kite it, and it does nothing, which happens to most Bastionals. B, we somehow get a kill, they kite it, and then they come back and take a free fight before we even get a chance to cap, or we'll get like 2%. It's not
You
worth
guys will
popping off here.
just have capped by the time the next fight starts.
It's really not worth it. In response to the Bastional, they pop Blade and OC, which honestly they should not be doing, but they all will take. Oh, and they pop Beat. They pop 3 ults for a Bastional, I guess. They really wanted to cap this point. This is a good trade for us in the long run, but we should not be popping Bastional to begin with. And then I guess now that we popped it, we should.
They
be
made a
swapping
worse
it.
mistake.
Yeah.
They made a worse mistake than you guys did.
They already won the map again, so at this point they may not care really. They're just like they're going for stats at this point, which honestly real.
And yeah, egos are insanely inflated at this point.
Yeah. But like realistically, they should not have done that if it was like a close map. Now, okay, we know they have nothing here. How is my Lucio dead already? What happens here? I think here I maybe think they have Queen ult. We want to say beat. I really am a professional hunter. Okay.
Like
the fact that my Lucio is dead first, like 60% of the time, or like okay, not 90% of the fights where I'm actually playing Lucio, I'm dead first. Like okay, I don't normally do that on Lucio, which is weird. Here I think this is just not coordination. My monkey goes in by himself without his Genji, right? Or his Genji's, I guess, dashing there. We pop Blade. I'm trying to go in, and then I don't know if I get 3-2-1, but I get like chunked down somewhat quickly.
I don't think you even need to go main.
Oh,
like you
me
could go
personally?
to the menu room on your left. Yeah, you
yeah,
specifically.
Oh, me specifically? No, I don't really need to go main. I think the next fight I go menu room left. Yes, no, I should not be out in the middle here. Oh, I moved their queen back. Why do... Bro,
I think you get headshot by her and dash
then
combo by
dash
the
dash combo
Genji.
by the Genji. And then we trade Lucio's, but then they're I don't know, their frontline pressure is just better than ours. We're prime lane. Their Genji wins. Yeah.
Their Genji Stanish.
I don't need to be
25
that
and
far
4.
up. I think here, what should have happened is my monkey and Genji could have dove together with Primal and Blade, and then the rest of three of us could have gone left through to this high ground over here. That's what we should have done. And then supported them from there, because they're not going to chase us through there. They're going to have to kite back. By that time, we would have won the fight. Instead, your Lucio wide peaks main gets one shot comboed, and then your Mora and Kree or Cass get doped by the Genji Queen with no cooldowns available for them, and so they win that fight. When we pop both, or we pop two ults. Now at this point, for our dignity, we're trying to like win a map, I guess. Maybe, who knows, or win a point. My Zenio swapped Vendetta. I don't know if he's ever played that character in his life, so like
he said GG too.
Like
either
sure.
way, you guys are gonna open this fight with the Cole.
We
and then you're gonna beat the Queen ult. Right?
Yes.
Right,
We
guys?
are. We really are. No, like, but we really are. Just wait for this 3-2-1 almost Ajax here. Never mind. No, that's not the point I thought it was. I think the first map I almost Ajaxed like 3 times. I didn't, in trying to like beat like ultimates. I did not Ajax surprisingly, but I almost did. So yes, we beat their Queen ult. Good job us. Somebody's on point. My ball's on point touching. He touched it a little bit early. We should have called already. Me or my ball?
Yes.
Oh, where is my Lucio going?
Dude, look at you.
Wait. No,
I'm sorry. Your whole team is fighting this Queen, or what? 3 people on your team are fighting this Queen, and you're in there.
Okay.
You're like swimwear.
Yeah. Yes, you're not wrong.
I know.
This is game knowledge here, though. Ready? I'm about to drop some bars on you. They Queen ult. We're gonna beat it. What we should do is we have amp with beats up because of the little perk that I have. So we should be amping on their backline. And then I have another amp after that to A, either heal people, or B, speed onto another person.
I do agree. The Queen isn't going to die. She's
the Queen's
lifesteal right now.
The Queen has 5 people with a lifesteal. We should not be shooting her straight up. So my Lucio is used to like going in either ranked with people who don't know what they're doing and are not playing coordinated. So my Lucio assumes the rest of his team is going to follow, or he'll be able to pick one, except they actually have Peel in coordinated play, so it doesn't work out. And so your Lucio does some creative stuff. My Zenio is fighting a Queen that literally cannot die right now. My Mora faded backwards. She should have faded forward. We pop Cole. And my Cass is also fighting the Queen that has still lifesteal. And my Lucio is trying to fight their backline, who is isolated by himself. And the Lucio actually almost gets a pick. Like, the Lucio does not die. But we actually do get the Queen. No, bro, I'm the GOAT. We actually get 2 here. But then I die to the Genji. And then they're... Actually, I think we win this fight. Do we? Yeah. Their Genji tries to be hero, and we win the fight. Do we win the fight? Yes. Is it really ugly? Yes. Should we have done it differently? I piece that bitch up, Zinio. Bro, you're playing Vendetta. You just have to left click on her. And, like, what? Yeah. You have B and a Cole in your ass. No, ideally we go on their backline. I guess it works out, except we use both support ults. They used 2, or they use Rush and Queen. Actually, they used 3. This is an even fight, except we're kind of on emergency heroes. And I remember this. If they go high ground, which they should. Okay, like this. I was just watching back, coming back from spawn, or not? Am I coming back from spawn? No, I'm back already. I'm right there. My Zenio fights a 1v5, which not ideal. B, my cast is high ground by himself. I'm 99% sure he gets collapsed on next. With this comp, we have ultra mobility. We should be playing back. My cast should be playing where my mouse cursor is, right here, or down here, at least on low ground. Um, we don't need to fight them high ground. Us fighting them high ground is gonna accomplish nothing because they're gonna like dash on us, axe swing on us, amp on us. They just have way better like short burst mobility. We're like playing a dive-ish comp now. My Zinio says, "Coach, put me in. I will be the hero." Gets blown up. My cast is playing by himself.
Yeah.
Gets shouted on next. And GG. Like, yeah. So that last fight was like, no, it was just, it just summed up the whole map perfectly. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. So that was that map.
I would say overall, without even being there and hearing the comms, your guys' comms were probably very jumbled.
Yeah. Overall, um, I mean, yes, we haven't played together in a while. Um, this was the one map we lost. Um, and then we had our tank off rolling for like most of the map, which is not ideal. Well, not off rolling, but like playing heroes. Off rolling, I guess he's playing off tanks here. He's a main tank player.
Yeah.
We have comms issues between not knowing where to, or not listening to correct calls, not calming at all, or a lot of counter calling going on. As someone who was there for comms, my tank did not calm enough this match. I will say again, playing off roll. I'm not going to fault him for that. He also hasn't played the game really too much. Um, and then normally we're very good at rush comps, playing like mirroring rush, playing dive, mirroring dive, whatever. Um, I guess this map just wasn't our pick. Also, doesn't help that your former manager would sub himself out every single scrim for this map because he hated Flashpoint. So low key, you're just not used to playing with Willie B04 on this map, on this type of map. That could be another part of it. I think this is the first or maybe second time ever I've played a Flashpoint map in scrims. W manager, by the way, because it just wasn't in our collegiate rotation. It could be that. It could also be also with not knowing where to position on this map in specific and Flashpoint in general. We did play Flashpoint kind of correctly with ult usage and timings and rotates. We didn't like take unnecessary fights after points were captured. We didn't use ults except for like a couple when points weren't open. In general, that was good. But overall positioning and coordination, we just got outdone. And again, the Genji had a legacy game here, like 33 finals out of 22, 29, 31, plus 33 out of 64 finals. He floated deadlifted. Like, he put the team on his back and said, guys, I will carry us to the promised land.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the maps we did win, we won Nepal, really close. We won, or we tied Blizzard World. Technically, we both full capped. We lost this map 5-0, got shit on. We won Rialto 3-0. We won Push 2-0. I think we full capped this map. And then we won Lijiang, I think 2-1. Yeah. So, like, close maps for the... pretty much all around. Except for Suravasa and Rialto. But yeah, for that map in specific, it was just a lot of things went wrong at one time. And so it was just really unfortunate. If someone wants, I could VOD review the other maps before they go away, because they'd probably be more helpful, especially the closer maps. Rialto I'm not going to VOD review because that was just me egoing their DPS player and sitting him down. But besides that, the like rush maps that weren't poke based, we played pretty close. And I think we did some things wrong, we did some things right, or a lot of things right. In the end, we won, which is, I'm not gonna say the most important thing, but that's what you want to do. But yeah, overall, Suravasa, we just got touched like severely. It's just straight up. We did like pretty much everything wrong, except for like 3 fights. Anything else you like to say? You like to add, Atlas, for Suravasa?
Nothing, honestly.
All right. Well, I hope this is not too long. I don't know how long I'm recording. Holy 40 minutes. Yeah, sorry, DBA. Um, and he was
That's
watching this.
40 minutes.
Yeah.